Welcome to ShySense773. Thank you so much for checking out my video. For those checking out my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. For those that have been here the whole time and all my new subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. They truly do go a long way. Seems like it's been a long time since I've been on video. I do apologize for that. Just been kind of like sick and then also some vacation time, but you know, we all need a break a little bit, you know, here and there. So just took a little break, but I'm finally back. Today, I want to talk about 5 different fragrances that I ended up picking up over the last couple of weeks and just really wanted to share with you all what I found. The first fragrance is a fragrance that I was in a store in Lombard. So I don't know if you all have ever visited Yorktown Mall at all. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, Yorktown Mall is in Lombard. They have a store in there that I visit kind of often. It's a new fragrance store. They have one that is also in, if you go to the Aurora Outlet Mall, there's one there as well. But there was a fragrance in particular that really caught my eye or my nose. And that one is called Bahara Blue. So Bahara Blue is supposed to be a inspiration that's supposed to be similar to Parfums de Marly's Layton. So I wanted to get like a side-by-side comparison of the two fragrances. But first I want to show you how it comes. So you get the box, it's like this. And if you pull up top, it kind of opens up like this. And the fragrance sits inside. And then you also have another sprayer here. So this fragrance retails somewhere around, I got it for 60 bucks. You can easily find it for $60 online and then also in store as well. But it has a cap that does not stay in place. So when you get it, I would not hold it by the cap. And the sprayer itself is a really nice sprayer. And upon first spray, I say yes, it's definitely an inspiration of Parfums de Marly's Layton, but I get a little bit of it has more of kind of a tobacco-ish vibe to it, where if I spray Layton has more of a medicinal vibe. So what this fragrance does is it takes out that medicinal top note and it gives you more of a smoother leather vibe, and then on skin it absolutely shines. So I'll go ahead and spray this on skin so you can see what it looks like when I spray it. And I don't know if you can see my arm or not, but has like a nice little sheen on skin. It goes on very sweet, where I would say Layton goes on a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna spray Layton kind of like underneath there and off one spray. Just smelling the two side by side. It smells like this one is kind of the die down of Layton after I'd say about a good 4 hours worth of wearing it. But overall, this one is a very nice fragrance. If you're looking for something that is cheap but definitely good, it'll last you about a good 8 hours on skin. I think I get good projection the first 2 hours, and then after that, it kind of starts to get a little bit closer to the skin, but you do get wafts throughout the day. Spraying it where it's on my shirt, I could smell it for 10 hours. You know, Layton is a beast. So this one is an older version of Layton, and this one on my skin lasts about a good 16 hours. But overall, this one is a very good fragrance. This again is Bahara Blue. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is from a fragrance brand called Patek Maison, and this one is Devotion. So Devotion, I know, is a 2021 release. This one has top notes of ginger, citron, lime, apple, mid notes of marjoram, lavender, cardamom, bourbon, geranium, and then base notes of amber, vanilla, sandalwood, and Marron glace. If you're not familiar with the way Maison, Patek Maison fragrances come, if you open the box, you'll see the bottle. It sits inside of here. And as you open it, it's a very beautiful bottle. These retail very high, but there are places that you can go to find these a little bit cheaper. Upon first spray, I'm gonna spray this one on this side. Has a very nice sheen. And what you're gonna get up top is you're gonna get that, it's kind of like a mix between the apple, the citron, and the lavender. It does smell kind of familiar. I would say it gives me a little bit of vibes of, trying to think of the fragrance. I would say a little bit of like Jean Paul Gaultier meets something. I can't quite get it. Maybe Jean Paul Gaultier meets trying to think of the name of the brand. Has a bubblegummy type vibe to it. But overall, this is a very, very nice fragrance. I think if this was priced lower, probably somewhere around the $80 to $100 mark, I really think that this would probably take off a little bit more. But because it smells like a mixture of a couple of other fragrances that are kind of like, I would consider to be older fragrances that you can purchase and kind of put together yourself. I don't know. It's a very good fragrance, but would I spend the $250? I don't know. I don't know. That's totally up to you. As some people say, I'm not your financial advisor, so I can't tell you how to spend your money. Shout out to Equality Fragrances. But again, this one is Devotion from Maracay. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is a 2022 release, and this one is called Bliss. So I was really excited for Bliss because of the notes. The top notes include mandarin, grapefruit, and bergamot. Then you're gonna get in the mid, vetiver, freesia, and lavender. And then finally in the base, you're going to get cedarwood, musk, and sandalwood. So what does the bottle look like and what does that smell like? The bottle, again, like I said, they make very beautiful bottles. But let's go ahead and smell the fragrance. And this one is a very, very nice citrus blast. The mandarin and the grapefruit bergamot mixture really come out very strong. So it's a burst. It's very fruity, but I'll be honest, there was a fragrance that I'm trying to remember. I think it was like a Messino fragrance, and it was like orange and blue and had like a white cap. It almost reminds me of that fragrance. So I get almost like an orange sherbet type of smell, and that's where my nose kind of goes, towards that fragrance. But I haven't smelled it. I haven't smelled that fragrance in a long time. But this one does smell kind of regal a bit. So it does smell above what that fragrance smelled like, but it was, it's definitely in that same realm. But again, this one is Bliss. The next two fragrances that I want to talk about are two other fragrances. I got those from Max Aroma. They were on sale. I don't know if the sale is still going on, but I picked up two Kajal fragrances that I've wanted to pick up for some time. The first fragrance is going to be Kajal Homme II. So I bought Kajal Homme 1, and I'll be honest, when I first bought it and I sprayed it, I was very upset because I thought the longevity wasn't there, but that wasn't necessarily the case. I just don't think that it was necessarily strong enough. And then I was also comparing it to other Kajal fragrances that I had. Lamar just projects, and it's very strong. So I was very, very taken back, but I always wanted to smell this one because I've heard so many great things about it. Kajal Homme II is a 2021 release, and it was from Christian Carbonnel and Rosendo, Mateu. And the top notes include mandarin, orange, bergamot, lemon, amber, orange blossom, and green notes. Mid notes include peach, cinnamon, lavender, rosemary, cedar, cloves, and clary sage. And then finally in the base, you're gonna get wood notes, sweet notes, patchouli, sandalwood, oak moss, and musk. After spraying this, so I did just get this today. I've been trying to test it out. I've only had it on my skin for a couple of hours, but I love this fragrance. I love how this takes that original fragrance and it just throws it out the window. It says, you know what? Kajal Homme, get out of here. 2 smells so good. It's spicy almost, so that cinnamon up top is very strong to me. You get the sweet notes. It's woody. It's so good. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to wear this one to work. Really, really excited for this one. Again, this one is Kajal Homme II. The final fragrance that I'm gonna talk about is Kajal Dahab. So Dahab, I know, is an older release, and it was one of the original ones, but honestly, after reading so many reviews on it, I had to have it. Had to have it. So this one is, again, a Christian Carbonnel and Rosendo Mateu release, and this one was Granny Smith apples, bergamot. Then in the mid, you're gonna get passion fruit, cedar, and coriander. And in the base, you're gonna get musk, amber, and patchouli. Now, this does lean a little bit feminine, but I'll be honest with you, I don't care. Out of all of the fragrances that I purchased, I love, love, love this one. Love Kajal Homme II, but this one is gorgeous. The fact that it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet, it kind of takes me to another place. The passion fruit is perfect in this fragrance. It just has been projecting. I do have it on my arm over here, and I can still smell it, and it still smells very strong. But up top, you're going to get this blast of the passion fruit, and then I can smell the Granny Smith apples a bit in this, but it's also so smooth that I can't tell what else is in here. Probably the bergamot I'm getting. I don't know what else I'm getting as well, but very beautiful fragrance. It's floral, it's fruity. There's woodiness to it. It's an amazing composition. I am very excited to have this in my collection. This again is Dahab. So thank you so much again for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And I will be coming out with some new content soon. I do appreciate you all sticking around. Have a blessed day and take care.